Okay, so for composite figures, you can break them up into several different ways. We could actually, look at maybe this rectangle here, the triangle here, and then look at the other sections here of the different, rectangles all the way across. But I think that probably the easiest way to look at it is, instead of making them long little boxes, I think the easiest would be to, excuse me, look at this little rectangle right here, which is a 2x3. Then maybe look at the triangle here. And it looks like we're missing a little bit of information, but we can find that. We'll get that information here in just a second. And then look at just this one big rectangle here. Okay, so now finding the area of this little yellow area here, we would just, it's a rectangle, so area is equal base times height. And that would be 2 times 3. So the area for the little yellow section is 6 centimeters squared. Finding the green box is also very straightforward. So we again can do area equals base times height, where the area is going to be the 18 for the base and 4 for the height. And that gives us 72 centimeters squared. Now, the triangle is a little bit trickier because they did not give us a measurement for this base down here. But we have enough information where we can find it. And of course, to find the area of a triangle, that would just simply be area equals 1/2 base times height. And again, like I said, we need to find the base. Well, we know that the entire base here is 18 centimeters. They give us this segment here, which is 7 centimeters, and we're going to subtract the amounts we have to find out what's left over. And we have 5, and we have 2. Okay, so again, we have the 7, the 5, and the 2. And of course, if you can see that what's left over is going to be this little bit right in here. And so that adds up to being 14 centimeters. So the base of our triangle is going to be 4 centimeters based on just subtracting everything else out. So that's going to be 4 centimeters there. All right, so now we have enough information so we can actually go ahead and plug it in. So the area is going to equal 1/2 times the base, which we have now found is 4, and the height is 3. So that would be 12 divided by 2, which is 6. So 6 centimeters squared for our triangle. All right, now that we have all of those little values, we can just then add them all together. So the area, the total area, is going to be 6 centimeters squared plus the 6 centimeters squared of our triangle plus the rectangle at the bottom. And that's going to give us a total of 84 centimeters squared. So again, you could have broken it up into a couple of different parts, but I found 3 parts was easier than trying to chunk it into other sections. And always break them up into parts that you can find and identify.